This is like the third video I made because I'm trying to figure out what I say. So one, this is about Marcus. This one kid, I'm not kid. The guy I'm in love with. Marcus Marsh is his name. He's 17 years old, lives in Sturgis. I think that's how you say it. South Dakota. He used to live in Florida. He knows Keith Marsh. While he lived in Florida, we were talking, and like I added him as a friend on Facebook because I was looking through Keith's friends list out of boredom, and I added him, and then he accepted my friend request, and we started talking in like less than maybe an hour or two. We started really getting to know each other, and like this is when I was still dating my ex-boyfriend Nathan, and like a whole bunch of people were telling me to dump Nate, and then he heard the story about Nate, and he's like, just dump him, and he was my biggest encouragement, like, cause I knew Nate was doing shit behind my back, just didn't want to believe anyone, and then he told me what he thought and that I should do, so I broke up with him the next day, and he was right that I should have done it a while ago and stuff. As we started talking more and more, I think it was the night before I dumped Nate, I told him I loved him. And when I told him I loved him, I made a big mistake. Because I was confused and like, no, moving too fast and stuff. And we went out for a couple minutes. We went out for a couple minutes, alright? And knowing me, I'm a very confusing person. So I go over to my mom's friend's house, and there's this kid I met, okay? And I just wanted it. It was very selfish of me to do what I did, and I regret all of it horribly. My eyes get red really fast, sorry. But I regret it bigly, because I know that I broke his heart, and he gave his heart to me as a friend, but I know he wants to be more, and I would love to be more. I regret, what I did with that kid Jesse, I feel horrible. And Marcus, if you're watching, I hope you understand that I'm sorry for what I did, and I hope you give me another chance. But after that, I told him that I was sorry the next night. No, the night. I can't remember, but I told him I was sorry because we got mad at each other and some shit happened. And I regretted doing what I did. And I kept saying no when he kept asking me out a couple weeks before. Or however it went. I didn't know if I loved him or not. I knew I did, just didn't know if I should have said it or not. If I said it, would I regret it or not? I know this is really a confusing video, but I'm sorry, I'm just trying my best to make it not confusing. And I just got out of a relationship with Nathan, and I was crying over him, and Marcus was always there for me, and what I did to him was wrong. He has a heart of the sun, bigger than the sun, bigger than the universe. I don't know his chances he's given me, but I want one more to make it up to him. I was gonna go on Facebook and write a really long status about how I want him to forgive me. And a couple of days ago, I texted him freaking out, didn't know where he was. And the night before I kissed a guy, didn't know that Marcus was working because I never got a text or anything. I didn't know he was still wanted to be with me. The night after that, I told him I was sorry for the day. The day I told him, I went back to my mom's friend's house. And I gave in, like, he knows the story. But he kissed my lips, but I didn't kiss him back, maybe a few times, but... And I thought to myself, you say you're in love with this kid, but yet, what the fuck are you doing going behind his back? And he doesn't believe that I'm sorry, and he doesn't believe that I know he lost his trust in me, and I don't know if he knows this, but I don't know if we were talking or not, but we went to the drive-in, got high, kissed my friend Greg, and I think I told him that just my friend Greg wanted something. It was something, but I don't know. And I will post this out on Facebook if I need to. I will make this public on Facebook and YouTube and Tumblr if I need to do it. And I'll put it on my yearbook. I will do anything in my power to just get another chance with him. Marcus, I love you. Marcus, I love you a lot. And you texted me faster than anyone else did. You would tell me to shut up whenever I call myself ugly or thinking negative. You were still there when I was a bitch to you. You were still there when I was crying. I love you. And if I could do the whole night over and thought it through and not did it out of anger, I would have. I know it's no excuse. I don't want to make anything up or anything. Just, I'm sorry for what I did. And I hope you can find in your heart that you can forgive me.
So I'm hanging out with all my buddies, and I realized something. Think of the group of people you've known the longest in your life. Think of the group of friends that you've hung out with the most. Maybe you're all here tonight. And this is what I've realized. I had an epiphany.
But I love you, and I look like a dumbass crying on webcam because I just wanted to tell you that when that day I told you I loved you, not when I was dating Nate, but you know the day, and you asked me why. I told you all the reasons. You're gorgeous. Your personality is gorgeous. No matter what you call yourself, you're not a monster. You're not a freak. We're all just unique in our own ways. You have the most gorgeous eyes you don't want to show. You have an amazing smile. Whenever I see it, I smile. I can't stop. Your voice is as soft as an angel. Every time I call your long webcam with you and I hear you, I'm like, it's so peaceful. Like, everything is at rest. Like, I don't need to worry about anything. It's like you're holding me. And I know you call yourself ugly, but you're not. You're beautiful for what you do. I don't judge on looks, but the inside, you're as gorgeous. And what I know from the outside, you're as beautiful as I can remember. And I still remember the day I talked to you and you were still beautiful. I'm sorry for everything. Sorry what I did to you. I'm sorry if you ever felt used, because I never used you. I'm sorry that I broke your heart. I'm sorry I said all those things out of anger. But I know if you give me another chance, I will do everything in my power to keep it going. I won't cheat or play. I know you lost my trust. Or you can't trust me anymore. I know that you and I are sucker for loves, but I showed you that I wasn't. I don't know what's gotten over me lately. Just I'm not used to new guys, like not new guys, just like guys who actually care and want to be there. See, I want you to be there, and I want you to be mine. I want to be yours. I'm sorry for everything I said. I'm sorry for what I did. I'm sorry for everything. And if you could forgive me, that would mean the world. I don't know when you're gonna watch this. Just wanted to tell you I love you, and I'm sorry for everything. Oh, I know if you could just forgive me. And even though we're not dating, I still remember how we met and how we left camp. So, I don't know if you're gonna think about it or not. I'm sorry for what I did. And I'm the monster because of what I did. You're not the monster. You're everything that I love.